Hi, everyone, and welcome to today's presentation. We're going to give people a few minutes to log in and get settled, and we'll get started here in about 3 minutes. Thanks for coming. Hi, everyone. Thanks for coming. We're going to give people just another minute or so before we're getting started. So don't go anywhere. We'll get started in about a minute and a half. Thanks. All right, everybody, welcome. And thanks for coming here. My name is Will Devlin. I'm the VP of Marketing here at MessageGears. And today, over the next 25 minutes or so, we're going to be looking at the total economic impact of the MessageGears customer marketing platform. MessageGears platform provides audience segmentation, real-time data availability, and cross-channel message creation and delivery. The platform allows customers to create consistent experiences across digital marketing touchpoints in real time while enhancing data integrity. And we do this thanks to our unique Direct Connect technology that leverages data from sources like Snowflake, BigQuery, and Redshift directly without needing to copy or sync it anywhere. We've experienced tremendous growth in the recent years as enterprise brands have broken free of the data friction caused by popular marketing clouds and legacy solutions, legacy campaign solutions. So we wanted to have a deeper understanding of the true impact our platform has on these super sender organizations. And so we commissioned Forrester Consulting to conduct a total economic impact, or TEI, study and examine the potential return on investment enterprises may realize by deploying MessageGears. The purpose of the study is to provide readers with a framework to evaluate the potential financial impact of MessageGears on their organizations. So to better understand the benefits, the costs, and the risks associated with the investment, Forrester interviewed 4 decision makers with experience using the MessageGears platform. And for the purposes of this study, Forrester aggregated the experiences of the interviewed decision makers and combined the results into a composite organization that sends about 2.5 billion emails or mobile messages every year. It's a little over 200 million a month. You can see here the types of people and brands that Forrester spoke with. We have a senior CRM operations manager from a telecom company here in North America that sends about 63 million messages a month. There's a VP of retention marketing in an internet retailer that sends 400 million messages a month. A CRM senior team lead for a restaurant that sends 85 million messages a month, and a senior manager of marketing operations for a big box retailer that sends about 300 million emails and mobile messages a month. And what they found, what Forrester found, was there was consistency in the challenges that these folks faced. There were high costs of maintaining multiple vendor and in-house solutions. So decision makers encountered increasing ongoing costs for both licenses and internal labor for using multiple vendors and attempting to build in-house solutions. There were technical issues with vendor solutions. So interviewees experienced technical issues when working with vendors, including slow delivery of marketing campaign messaging, and there were other vendors' limitations of handling larger volumes of emails and messages. And challenges maintaining data synchronization. The interviewees encountered challenges maintaining that synchronization, which caused data accuracy and inconsistency issues and eventual delays in deploying marketing campaigns. And so, like I said, they created this composite organization, which was a global organization, but based in North America. We had 10,000 global employees in a B2C business model that sends roughly 200 million email and mobile messages a month. And the requirements of the composite organization for the purposes of the study were to provide real-time access to data and help reduce data friction, provide tools that support advanced customer segmentation and message personalization, handle larger volumes of messaging and deployments at once, and help reduce costs and increase marketing campaign efficiency. These decision maker interviews and financial analysis found that a composite organization experiences benefits of $10.64 million over 3 years versus costs of just over $2 million in that same time period. And that adds up to a net present value of $8.57 million, a return on investment of 413%, and a payback period of 6 months. Now, the risk-adjusted present value quantified benefits include creating better experiences, that's incremental income. So that with the MessageGears platform, the organization has deployed multiple marketing campaigns in real time, at scale, and delivered cross-channel messaging. They said their organization sent a higher number of personalized emails and messages to their targeted audiences, and that resulted in a higher incremental income because there were more opens, and there were more opens, so there were more orders. And so over 3 years, incremental income, thanks to better marketing, was worth more than $5.7 million to the composite organization. Increased efficiency, working faster and smarter. The increased efficiency gains from using the MessageGears platform allowed business units like CRM teams and IT teams to be more productive and avoid hiring additional headcount full-time employees. Over 3 years, labor savings are worth more than $2.6 million to the composite org. And finally, reducing costs and increasing ROI, eliminating the prior solutions and replacing combinations of existing vendor and homegrown solutions and consolidating them into the MessageGears platform resulted in significant cost savings to the composite org. Over 3 years, that was worth more than $2.3 million. There's quite a few unquantified benefits as well, including simplified data management and connectivity, fast and simple integration, real-time access to data, an intuitive platform that doesn't require a steep learning curve, multiple deployments at once for different brands and business units, and multiple users can be working on marketing campaigns concurrently. Now, the interviews, they shared challenges managing vendor and in-house solutions. The senior manager of marketing operations at the big box retailer, they said their vendor told them to send them all their data, and then They had data delays and fragmented data. And so later they ended up rebuilding all of their campaigns natively in the cloud. They built segmentation, they wrote business rules, testing controls, but that resulted in problems and workload issues. And they ended up hiring a lot more data architects and contractors. And so the solution came at a pretty high cost. The VP of retention marketing at the internet retailer told Forrester that MessageGears actually is 30% cheaper than all of their prior solutions combined. And the senior CRM operations manager at the telecom company said that they knew that their previous vendor wasn't going to be able to handle the volume and the scale to the level that they were planning for. And so the execution with that vendor was what they would deem as very linear. So they would only be able to deploy one thing at a time. So they would have to order all of the campaign appointments in such a way that wouldn't overload their vendor with volumes. Now, interviewees reported that prior to using MessageGears, their organizations were experiencing challenges sending out higher numbers of targeted emails. So when using prior vendor solutions, decision makers shared open rates and click-through rates. They were not increasing due to delays in deploying the marketing campaigns. At the internet retailer, the VP of retention marketing, it used to take a long time to import the list and then process and send the campaigns out on other providers. Our email campaigns used to go out later and they didn't have much flexibility. He also said they've seen an increase in the open rates of at least 2%. The interviewees here also shared that adopting MessageGears has allowed them to deploy campaigns much faster and deploy multiple campaigns at once. And then prior to MessageGears, the decision makers hired additional headcount to help manage and support marketing campaigns. So before MessageGears, the senior manager of marketing ops at the big box retailer had to hire 4 additional data architects on the CRM side to help manage all of the campaign work. And that doesn't include the senior IT analyst that they had to hire for other tasks. The interviewees also reported that their organizations incurred a high labor costs. Again, with the big box retailer, prior to MessageGears, on average, they were paying around $135 per hour for a single data architect, which is much higher than they anticipated. And they ended up using several data architects to help them with their marketing campaigns. And there were other interviewees that reported that prior to adopting MessageGears, their organization spent several more hours on each marketing campaign. This all adds up to, again, quite a bit of benefit, over $10 million in present value benefit over the 3-year period, and 413% ROI in a 3-year period. I love this quote from the big box retailer, that they wanted to personalize messages to customers and do cross-channel messaging. MessageGears has allowed them to do that in a more seamless manner, and we're able to reach the customer faster. Our speed to market has improved significantly since they've started working with MessageGears. So what does this all mean? What is different about MessageGears that allows 413% ROI and millions of dollars in net present value? Well, what MessageGears does is we flip the entire way of thinking about marketing technology and how it interacts with data on its head. Legacy campaign and marketing cloud platforms like Salesforce, like Oracle, Adobe, and even some of the newer ones like Iterable and Braze, they need data synced and stored to work, and that limits the marketer, and it defeats the purpose of data consolidation into a modern data warehouse like Snowflake, like Google BigQuery, Redshift, Azure. All of these things are increasingly popular at most organizations, particularly supercenter organizations. That consolidation and modernization is happening on the data side, and the tools aren't able to take advantage of it in real time. And so the business's core central data warehouse, again, it could be an older in-house database or a more modern cloud one like a Snowflake or a BigQuery. In most organizations, this lives off to the side for many, right? And there's all these other tools that ultimately create little silos of customer and engagement data that somehow has to then be fed back in to a central database, right? You've got a customer data platform to get your things to Google and Facebook. You have a segmentation platform to work with your website. You have an email service provider or a marketing cloud. You probably have a mobile platform as well. All of these wires have to be connected and kept in sync, and you're never able to take full advantage of all of your data that's in that modern data warehouse. So what MessageGears does, we flip it on its head. We built a platform that's radically different because it lives where the data already lives. We put it at the center and not relegated off to the side. We live within your company's environment and attach directly to Snowflake, to BigQuery, to Redshift, wherever that data is stored. Marketers are accessing everything the organization knows about your customers in real time without having to move data around. And there's three components to this. Again, access. Marketers can access all of their customer data securely and in real time without having to copy, sync, or map that data. We then activate, right? Marketers are able to then use that live data for segmentation and activation on any channel. And finally, execution. Marketers can deploy email and mobile marketing campaigns at massive scale because we have native execution capabilities built within the platform. And we have three products that help you accomplish this. MessageGears Segment eliminates the need for a CDP by segmenting and activating audiences anywhere based off live customer data. MessageGears Message is our cross-channel orchestration platform for supercenters, where our customers send billions of email and mobile messages every month. And MessageGears Engage is our API as a service engine that powers real-time experiences on the web or at the time of email open. So we live where the data lives, and that allows brands to directly access and activate data from any modern data warehouse for unified messaging. And again, this has real economic benefits for supercenters as evidenced by the total economic impact findings, right? You're creating better customer experiences because you're using all the data you have, not just what you've sent to your marketing cloud. You're working faster and smarter because you're removing data friction, and marketing and IT teams are being more efficient and more effective. And you're reducing costs and increasing ROI. You're eliminating wasteful spending, and you're sending better messages across your channels. The world's leading brands, they're all in on MessageGears because they understand the power of removing data friction. So let's go. Let's level up your marketing and help you reach your customers more effectively by removing data friction. I want to thank everybody here for their time today, and I look forward to speaking with all of you soon. Everybody's going to be getting a copy of this report sent to you, as well as a recording of today's presentation. You'll be able to find both of those things at messagegears.com as well. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and be well.